Hey guys, you're with me, Kevin, your scuba professional, and today we're here to review this Apeks XTX200 regulator with the XTX50 Octo. So let's dive on in because this is quite a detailed product. So the first thing we see, it comes in a big black Apeks box, which is great. But let's open it up and see what's happening inside the box. So we pull this guy out the way, we pop it open, and let's have a look inside. First thing I see, instruction manual. It is very important for you to read your instruction manual beginning to end, so you fully understand the workings of your Apeks regulator. Alright, so let's take this guy out and see what's going on. So we'll lift this guy out over there. Let's take out the first stage. Box there, inside. Interesting, cool. Okay, so let's see. There is a CD. Who uses CDs anymore? But clearly you can download everything from this on the internet because laptops these days don't have CD players. Anyway, okay, there is an exhaust valve T. We're going to get to that in a second. So let's turn this guy out and around and see what's going on. I'm just going to open all of this up there. Please hold. Alrighty, so let's lay it down so it's a bit easier for us to go through all the features of this unit. So let's start at the top and work our way down. So the Apeks first stage, so this is it's an XTX200 first stage. It is an environmentally sealed, meaning that it's oil filled on the inside, and this particular one is what they refer to as an overbalanced first stage, meaning that the deeper you go, the more air it can give you. So this is a very, very high performing regulator from Apeks. Environmentally sealed, meaning that it is oil filled, so you can dive this in near freezing conditions. We say near freezing because if water is frozen, it turns to ice and you can't dive in it. So it's near freezing conditions is the water that we go diving, because then it hasn't frozen yet, which is cool. Apeks have what they refer to as a heat exchange technology. So as the air is traveling up and down through the chamber, the oil inside the sealed chamber, or environmentally sealed chamber, just keeps it from getting too cold and prevents icing around the first stage itself. It comes with the standard of a DIN fitting. Apeks regulators only coming in a DIN. So you got your little dust cap over there, and then you've got your DIN fitting, which screws into the regulator itself. Quite a robust design that they've got as far as this DIN fitting is concerned, and it has 6 ports from it. 2 high pressure ports, which is great if you wanted to put an air integration on the regulator itself, and then the other one for your analog gauge. And this regulator is interchangeable from left to right and right to left, should you choose to have the air come from the right or from the left if you're diving as a tech diver and you were setting up stage cylinders with this first stage. So let's go down to the Octo and then we'll go to the primary afterwards. So the Octo is the XTX50 Octo. So we see it comes with quite a nice long bright yellow braided hose. Apeks going for the new braided hoses. Just a top tip with all braided hoses, make sure you rinse them out thoroughly after a dive to make sure you get rid of any salt so there's no salt buildup. But the nice long braided hose, the XTX50 Octo over there, really cool, big, robust design, nice, big, clear yellow faceplate. It's got the dive and pre-dive setting on it, as well as a breathing adjustment knob on the left. So if you are a panic diver, you put this in your mouth, you feel it's not giving you enough air, open it up and you can get more air. If you feel it's giving you too much air, you can dial it down. Not many Octos coming with this feature. Octo is normally a stock standard, just plug and play, put it in your mouth and breathe. Great that this regulator's got the dive and pre-dive setting as well as the adjustment knob on the side, and it has a nice small exhaust valve system. So we're going to compare this to the other exhaust valve on the main primary regulator in a second. You can see this has got a nice small one, so if you were going to travel and you wanted a smaller one, you've got the smaller exhaust T there. Comes with a secondary small exhaust tube, which is the same size as this, which we'll discuss on the primary regulator in a second. So there's the first stage and the Octo covered. The XTX200 primary regulator, or second stage over here. Overall, first, when we look at it, we see it's a really great design. Apeks making some really good looking regulators these days. So it's a nice big regulator in the front. It's got a clear purge valve. I really like this trim around the outside, but a bling bling. I think that's really, really cool. One of the main features of the purge valve from Apeks is that if you push it front on, it'll give you a really big purge. If you push it side on the side, it gives you a smaller purge. So if you were using any of your regulators for lift bags, for instance, you would use the smaller purge for more control as far as the purge of the air is concerned. Also, when you put it in your mouth, you've got a softer and a harder purge to clear the regulator itself. Then over the top of the regulator, we see over here, it's got a really nice comfy bite design mouthpiece from Apeks there. It's got the little flap at the top, which just pushes against the inside of the palate of your mouth, just making it a lot more comfortable when you got it in your mouth. It has the dive and pre-dive setting, as well as the breathing adjustment knob on the left. So you can dial this right down or dial it up. So if you find that you need more air, open it up and it gives you a lot more air. If you find that it's giving you too much air, you're having too much of a way too much, you can just dial it down to control your rate of breathing. One thing I really like is this really big exhaust T valve. You can see that there. So this is designed specifically for cameramen. The less bubbles that you've got in and around your face when you're working with your camera, the better it is. So a nice, really big exhaust T. This is interchangeable for the smaller one, which comes in the box itself. So you can clip this off and you can clip that on as well for a smaller exhaust T if you were traveling, or if you didn't mind the smaller one, if you preferred that. So there's the overall benefit of that. Big exhaust T's. You've got your breathing adjustment knob, your dive, pre-dive, purge button for a main purge and a smaller purge, comfy bite mouthpiece, also a braided hose which protects the regulator and gives it a lot more flex. So there's our review of the Apeks XTX200 and XTX50 regulator system, available from our website. Environmentally sealed first stage, really good for deep diving and cold/ice diving if you go there. The braided hoses are really good on this regulator. High end Octo over there, and super high end regulator that you breathe from, the XTX200 at the front. Apeks are known for supplying a lot of their gear to the world's militaries, making sure or assuring you that this is a really, really high-end product. So that's it for this particular regulator and unboxing. I think it's a really good thing to dive on. If you guys are enjoying these product reviews, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel or go check out our Facebook streams, facebook.com/scuba.co.za. We'll keep you up to date with all of our trips and travels and all the funky stuff that we do, as well as all the promos on our website. So that's it from me, guys, and I look forward to seeing you really soon in the water.